I am Jadon Se, Golden Dragon of the third arc of consciousness, and this is a message from the dragon. Today's message: the first year of the Golden Age. Dear ones, you are now in the beginnings of the Golden Age. This is a new Golden Age, and there have been Golden Ages before. Yes, dear ones, quite a few Golden Ages of humanity have come and gone. Your world is not what you have been told. You have been told that you have evolved from lesser complicated life forms, simpler hominids, so to speak, and that it has been a linear progression, and you are now at the zenith of human experience. It has been the straight evolutionary line from simple to more complex, from basic to more intelligent beingness. Dear ones, this is straight up a lie. Unfortunately, you have been told this lie in order to ignore the possibility that human beings have reached high levels of civilization in the past. Yes, dear ones, high levels of civilization. Each height, each golden age has different characteristics. They may feel a little different. In your last golden age, the Atlantean experience, as you call it, that last golden age, you had high technology, yes, dear ones, and high levels of spiritual understanding, high levels of wisdom. Dear ones, people speak of Lemuria, they speak of Atlantis, and so many times it is a generic thought, oh, this Atlantis, it was just this place, that was there for a certain amount of time. Dear ones, it was the span of an entire golden age. It was many thousands of years before this Atlantis finally decayed and fell. Dear ones, during your last golden age, you had many technologies, most of which were built around sound. Yes, dear ones, sound technologies, some of which are being brought back to light now, but many of which are far more advanced than anything you have in this your civilization currently, the beginning of this golden age. This one, you have delved into electronic technologies, mechanistic technologies, chemical technologies. You have dealt with DNA sequencing technologies. You have harnessed the power of the atom and created abundant energy with this. You have also created devastating weapons with these technologies. And dear ones, humanity has been victim to atomic bombs in ages past. Yes, dear ones, look enough and you will see there are examples of cities that were wiped off of this planet many thousands of years ago by atomic weapons. Yes, dear ones, you have not discovered these things for the first time. It is just the first time you have survived this long after discovering such technology. This golden age is a different one. We do not need to worry about history repeating itself. Dear ones, there are always echoes from the past. There are always cycles that can be traced. You can definitely see histories echoing throughout time. However, every moment is a new moment, and every new moment brings new possibilities. This, your golden age, will not be a repeat of your Atlantis. There may be things that come back to light. There may be technologies, wisdom, memories, records even, yes, dear ones, that will surface, that will remind you of your past golden age and some of the heights that humanity climbed to at that time. And this new golden age will be colored by so many new experiences, Humans will be speaking with whales. Humans will be traveling to the stars in ways they haven't, at least from this world. Yes, dear ones, humans will be doing so many beautiful and wonderful things. And as this golden age progresses and the darknesses fall away and are just a bad dream from the past, unpleasant episodes of history taught in classes and sang about and reminisced over. There have been beautiful things even in your darker times that have occurred on this your world. Never throw away your history. Even if there is amnesia for a time between golden ages when darkness prevails, this amnesia will dissipate. You, as a species, are remembering your grand history, and it is far grander than you have been taught, dear ones. As this golden age develops, and as you remember some of your abilities as a society, remember some of your abilities personally, connecting with your past lives in past golden ages, so many beautiful things will come to light. Beautiful wisdoms, beautiful understandings, beautiful technologies, beautiful new abilities. Yes, dear ones, even new senses. You, dear ones, will be experiencing so much that is wonderful, so much that is magnificent. It is going to be fun. We are going to enter this new golden age as golden beings. Yes, you can shake off the old soot and mud from these times you have sludged through, past lifetimes in the darker ages, times of war, times of disease and poverty, famine, sense of lack. All of these will fall away. You are entering a beautiful time of abundance, of love, of fellowship, compassion, beauty, depth of understanding, beautiful creativity. It is time for humanity to shine and to become once again known throughout the stars. Yes, dear ones, known throughout the stars as the beautiful civilization you are. You will be visited by your star families. Yes, you are not alone. The Earth, your Gaia, has been quarantined, so to speak, due to your low vibrational states and warlike ways. But this is now changing. As you enter into this golden age, you will be welcomed into the galactic community, to interdimensional communities. Yes, dear ones. And if you do not understand what a dimension is, there is a message from the dragon all about dimensions. I suggest you review that. You will be welcomed into dimensions that you have not even dreamed about. You will be welcomed into the greater galactic community. You will begin to trade ideas and wisdom, healing arts and technologies with your star families. Yes, dear ones, they are related to you, beings in the stars. It is like genealogy. If you look back far enough, everyone is related to everyone. Well, dear ones, it is the same with your star families. All are related. Yes, dear ones, in the eyes of the divine, you are all children and all equal, and you all have the same divine legacy. You have the same divine rights. Yes, dear ones, we are going to say that you are entitled in the eyes of the divine by your own beingness to certain divine abilities. Yes, dear ones, the word entitled comes loaded with different ideas, many of them negative. But in this case, we are saying entitled in the way that you would say that someone has a title. And your title is child of the divine. All star beings, all of your star families are children of the divine, and that makes them equals. Yes, dear ones, equals on many levels. And just as you have siblings, some of them may be further along in their understanding than others. Some of them may have seen places that you have not, and you may have seen places some of them have not. And there will be a grand sharing, a family sharing of this experience. You are being welcomed into the global community as this golden age begins to unfold. Dear ones, this is a time for you to let go of any fear, any guilt, any shame, for every civilization has made it through dark ages. Every civilization has made it through dark times and has learned and become richer for it. So do not be ashamed of your old wars or the dark hours, your witch burnings, your crimes that have happened on this world. No, dear ones, these are all growing pains. These are all part of the cycles, the grand cycles of the ages. And these all make your stories so much richer, so much more magnificent and beautiful, fun, enjoyable. Your stories are rich on this, your Gaia. Bask in your stories. Bask in the grand narrative of humanity. But do not allow authority figures to proclaim what that narrative is. Explore it yourselves at your own levels. This golden age is now getting started, and this golden dragon will be holding your hand as we enter into it. I am Jadon Se, in love with this new golden age, in love with the grand stories of humanity, and in love with what you would call your future.